Welcome into MaxPreps.com. I am Zack Poff. Now, signing day isn't officially over just yet, but most of the work has been done. So we're going to take a look at some of the winners. So let's go ahead and start with Ole Miss. Now, I was very impressed with the job Hugh Freeze was able to do, especially with the NCAA hovering over the university with some violations. But that didn't stop the running Rebels from landing Starkville's four-star wide receiver, AJ.BROWN, who checks in the top 10 among all wideouts in the 2016 class, and Manville's big-time safety, DEONTAY, who had the coolest signing video of all time. My man jumped out of a plane and skydived his way into selecting Ole Miss. The Texas star checks in as the #2 safety in the country. Now, looking at Michigan real quick, Jim Harbaugh did a phenomenal job as he landed the #1 player in the country in Paramus Catholic 6'5", 300-pound defensive tackle Rashawn Gary. Now, if you haven't seen the film on this guy, he is an absolute monster. And they also snagged De La Salle's 4-star tight end DEVIN, ASIASI, and he is still a guy who could play on the other side of the rock too. The Wolverines currently have the #5 class in the country, and the running Rebs check in with the 6th best class according to 24/7 Sports. And both SoCal teams in the Pac-12 had nice days. USC landed another 5-star cornerback from Long Beach Poly for the 2nd consecutive year, as Jack Jones announced he will be balling for USC. And you want to talk about playmakers? Clay Helton has a ton of talent heading to the Coliseum, as 2 4-star wideouts to keep tabs on are Bishop Ahmad's Tyler Vaughns and Oak Hill Christian's Michael Pittman. Vaughns checks in as the #3 receiver in the country, according to 24/7 Sports, and Pittman checks in as the #8 wideout. And I tell you what, man, he is must-watch TV. And another name to remember for Troy is Sarah's 5-star defensive end OLUWOLE BETIKU. The 6'4", 245-pounder has a chance to be a Von Miller type of player down the road. Now, looking at UCLA, they snagged 2 big-time guys today, starting with De La Salle's defensive tackle, Boss Tagaloa. Now, watching him in the CIF Open Division Championship game against the #1 team in the country, Corona Centennial, he single-handedly dominated the 4th quarter and helped win another state title for the De La Salle Spartans. And the Bruins also landed North's 5-star linebacker, MIQUE JUAREZ. Now, what makes it even better for Coach Jim Mora and UCLA? He was originally committed to USC. Well, that's all the time we have. I am Zack Poff here on MaxPreps.com. But I tell you what, before we check out, I got to give a little tip to the cap to Nick Saban, 6th consecutive year. He has the #1 class coming his way. Zack Poff here on MaxPreps.com, America's source for high school sports.